Hey guys, I'm Nick, aka the One Nick's Games, and today I'm going to be talking about what's new in Minecraft 1.8. This is going to be a very long video, so strap in for the ride. We're going to be covering every block in 1.8, okay? All of the blocks in 1.8 featured that are new are right here, but in addition to that, we are going to be talking about a lot of the technical stuff. Not everything, because there's literally so much stuff, I just can't talk about it all. So there's a link down in the description that'll take you off to the Minecraft wiki that has everything in 1.8 outlined. But I'm going to talk about the blocks first, then we're going to move into the non-block related stuff, but cool stuff, like there's some stuff added with villagers. And then we're going to move on from that and just keep going. Honestly, this is going to be a super long video, so let's just go ahead and jump on into it. First off, we have Diorite, okay? What Diorite is it's a natural spawning item, basically, right? Just like stone spawns, as you can see, this is actually Diorite right here. How Diorite is that's what it looks like when it's a raw form, right? When you just mine it, that's what it looks like. And then you can make polished Diorite by putting 4 of these in a circle. So if we take Diorite, if this was crafting, that would make polished diorite. The same goes for andesite. Andesite spawns just naturally in the, stone, in veins in stone, just like coal and everything else. And polished andesite is again made by taking that and putting it into 4. That would make us polished andesite. That's going to give us 4 as well, by the way. So this would yield 4. So right here, if we were to do this as a crafting recipe, right? If this were a crafting recipe, this would yield 4 andesite. That goes for diorite and granite as well. This is raw granite. This is polished granite. To get polished granite, again, you just take and put in a crafting table just like that. 4 blocks around each other, and boom, it'll spawn out polished granite. Moving on, we have coarse dirt. Coarse dirt is pretty much the exact same thing as regular dirt, except it does not have any grass growing on it, right? If you were to plant this, right, if you were to take coarse dirt and you were to plant it right here, okay, no grass will ever grow on that because grass cannot grow on coarse dirt. Okay, this is found in mega taiga, mesa, and savanna biomes naturally, where grass doesn't grow anywhere. It shouldn't grow, and so it makes sense for these to be featured there. It's slightly darker than regular dirt, so if we go ahead and show that off, we can just see real quick. As you can see, that's actually coarse dirt. That was a fail. As you can see, there's a little bit of a difference. There's some blacker, darker lines in that, and it's a bit different, as you can see. There's a little bit of a variance there, and you can tell the difference. Barely, but you can, okay? Additionally, this can be picked up with, just bare hands by hitting it, and things like that. So, we'll talk about these here in a minute. But yeah, things like that. So that's pretty much it. If you want to make this yourself, you put 2 gravel on top, right? 2 just normal gravel, right like this. And you put 2 dirt on the bottom. So boom, and then boom, and then another one right here, and another one right there, and you'll have it. So 2 gravel on top, 2 dirt on bottom yields coarse dirt. Anyway, moving on, we have a whole entire new kind of sandstone, red sandstone, okay? This is found in mesa biomes at cave entrances, okay? So it's only generated in mesa biomes at cave entrances. It's kind of hard to find, but if you put 4 red sand, so if we do red sand here, right? If you take 4 red sand, which are very easy to find, right? Red sand's very easy to find in everywhere in mesa biomes. If you take 4 red sand and you put it in a, crafting table, 1, 2, 3, 4, you'll be able to get red sandstone. So if we take red sand here, and if we were to put this in a crafting table like that, it would yield out red sandstone. So we can get it pretty easily by doing that. Nevertheless, with red sandstone, we get a bunch of new building blocks. Specifically, we get red sandstone stairs, which are made just like any other stairs, right? By taking and doing that. So that's how you can make red sandstone stairs. Smooth red sandstone, okay? Which can be crafted the same way as you craft other smooth red sandstone stuff. It's the exact same way. And which can be crafted the exact same way as you craft other smooth sandstone, right? Exact same there. Same thing for chiseled sandstone, and then red sandstone slabs. It's the exact same thing, you know, 2 across. So that's how you can get that. All of this stuff is new. This is the same as the creeper face sandstone. As you can see, it's a little different there, and I think that's a wither actually. So it changes things up. It adds a new building block in, and it's pretty cool. Next, we have something that adds a ton of new building blocks in, and that's Prismarine. But specifically, we're going to start here with Prismarine shards. These are dropped by the new Guardian mob, which we'll talk about here in a minute, but what they can do is be crafted into all 3 kinds of Prismarine blocks and sea lanterns. So 1, 2, 3, and sea lanterns down here. We'll get to all that in a second. But this is found naturally, right? Prismarine is found naturally in ocean monuments, which we'll talk about later in the video. Again, so much stuff added into 1.8, guys. It's incredible. But Prismarine is found in ocean monuments naturally, and it can be crafted with Prismarine shards by putting 4 in a circle there, I believe, and that will work, or in a square, and it'll work. You can get some Prismarine out of that. And the cracks in Prismarine is actually kind of crazy. These slowly change colors, guys. This is the actual Prismarine block, right? This is just the regular Prismarine block that you would mine out of a monument, which actually you can get these 2 out of monuments as well, but this is the most common. And it actually slowly, it's hard to see, but as you can see, it's slowly changing colors. And just some of this purple will change to gray, change to blue, and all of that, so that's pretty cool. Next, we have Prismarine bricks, which are crafted just like stone bricks. You take actual Prismarine, put them in you know, boom, 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 around a crafting table like this, right? Prismarine. Just make this Prismarine instead of Prismarine bricks, and it will craft Prismarine bricks that look just like this. Next, we have dark Prismarine. Okay, this is crafted with Prismarine shards and an ink sac. How it's crafted is you put an ink sac in the middle and then Prismarine shards around it. So pretend the bone is an ink sac, and this is Prismarine, and that's how you would make dark Prismarine. So right like that, dark Prismarine, awesome and ready to go. This will be a cool building block. I'm excited to see what people do with that. Next, we have Prismarine crystals. These are also dropped from Guardians, just like Prismarine shards are. The only difference, okay, is that these can be crafted into sea lanterns. Okay, these are needed to be crafted into sea lanterns, which sea lanterns are just like glowstone. They put out near about the same light, 15 levels, and they are animated just a little bit. If you can see it there, there's a circle exploding in the middle of that each and every time. So that's pretty cool. And these are crafted with Prismarine shards and Prismarine crystals. Put those together, and bada bing, bada boom, you get yourself a sea lantern. That's going to be cool. I'm glad that they have another equivalent to glowstone now. Next, we have wet sponges, which the reason these were added is because, as many of you might know, sponges in Minecraft for a long time were just sponges. They didn't have an use. You couldn't do anything with them. But now, with wet sponges, you can. So if we take and boom, put that in there, as you can see, all of the water is just soaked right up by this wet sponge. And you can take that and boom, that's a wet sponge. However, if your sponge does get wet, you can then cook it, put it in a furnace with coal or whatever, cooking it, and it will dry the sponge. So that's pretty cool. And then you can refill it and just keep reusing it, keep reusing it. This is very rarely dropped by Elder Guardians, right? So there's a normal Guardians and the Elder Guardians. Again, talk about it in a minute. And all of that stuff. But that is pretty cool. And you will use this to get into the ocean, like Guardian temple, the ocean temples, you know, the ocean monuments. So that is what this is used for, and it's pretty cool. Next, we have slime blocks. This is taken and made by putting 4 slime together in a crafting table. So you take this and we pretend this andesite slime, put it like that, boom, you get yourself slime blocks. Now what's cool about slime blocks is this. If we go up here really high above the slime blocks and then double click down, I missed. We do that again and double click down. It is now a trampoline, so it bounces us up, and the rate at which it bounces us is pretty cool, actually. Let me scroll down to my notes here. Slime blocks bounce rate and velocity is scaled by impact and can reach up to 60%. So that means you'll go as max 60% high, and then I think it goes down over and over and over again. If you fall into this, it doesn't have whatever it's called. It doesn't have an effect. if that makes sense. And I was actually wrong about the crafting recipe. Rather than it being just 4 like this, it's actually 9 of these together, right? So it's full. A full crafting table of slime balls will make slime blocks. So that is crazy. Sorry about being wrong about that. But yeah, this is incredible. Mobs also prevent fall damage on this. So mobs can fall down and they won't die. It is amazing. As far as moving on this thing goes, it is slower than sandstone, or soul sand rather. It is, you can move on this stuff slower than soul sand, and it's about as fast as crouching. As you can see, we barely lose speed when we're crouching onto it. So that is slime blocks. They are awesome. I'm super excited about them being in the game, and it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see what some people do with those. Nevertheless, moving on here, we have all of the different fences. Now, rather than just having the plain oak fence, which you can see right here, we now have 5, 6 now different kinds of fences, with spruce fences, birch fences, dark oak fences, jungle wood, and acacia. I can never say that. Wood fences. So obviously you take jungle wood and you craft just as you normally would with sticks, a jungle wood fence, and same thing with acacia rather. I no, that's wrong. I'm sorry. Dark oak, birch, and spruce. It's all the same crafting recipes as you would with the normal oak fences, except now they're different colors depending on the different kind of wood you use. That is awesome. This works for fences and fence gates, and they all connect together, as you can see, which is pretty cool. Next, we have mob heads. Dun, dun, dun! Mob heads are something 100% new to this version, and, sorry, I was looking at my notes. And, yeah, as you can see, right here, we just have on example, creeper, a player head, and a zombie head. You can get tons of different mob heads using tons of different ways, guys. It's all different. So, yeah, like, these you can just get by normally killing the mobs at a random chance. Other ones you have to, you know, do certain things like get kills with an electric creeper, kill a mob with that. So it's pretty difficult to get some of these, but it'll be interesting to see how heads in vanilla Minecraft will change things. Next, we have new doors. Yes, new doors in Minecraft 1.8. And the old door, by the way, the old Minecraft door that we see everywhere, that is right up, it's not there. It's right here, right? This old Minecraft front door that we're so used to seeing. Yeah, that's fine. That's still there. That's just made with oak, the normal oak wood. However, if you don't want normal oak wood and you want some variation in your doors, you now have a dark oak door, which as you can see is just like a traditional closed off front door. You have the acacia, again, can't say it, I apologize, front door, which is more open. We have the jungle door, which makes you, you know, you can look out the jungle door and be like, well, how are you doing? I don't like you being out there. And then the birchwood door, which is completely closed off, but has the white center and is a lighter color. And then the spruce door, which kind of reminds me of like a log cabin door or something like that. These all function as normal doors, and you can now replace your front door, back door, house door, whatever you want a door with these. Next, we have the brand spanking new iron trapdoor. I actually thought this was already a thing, but apparently it wasn't. And so this just works as an iron door would, right? So you can't open it with just a block, right? Like a wood trap door, you can just walk up, or a wood door even, and just open it, right? This has to have a lever or a button or something like that. So we hit that, and as you can see, it works, and that closes it. Open, close, open, close, open, close. This can give you some more security, especially if you were to hide the lever somehow. Here's just a basic example of how the iron trapdoor works, but that'll be cool to see how people can create new trapdoors and things like that with that. Next but not least, we have banners. Those of you who play factions on servers will love banners. Banners are incredible. So much stuff added with banners, and as you can see, we just have a simple white banner here and a blue banner, but that's nothing. Okay, guys, that is nothing. You can do custom banners and things like that. So much stuff you can do. You can add 6 layers of different patterns. So you can take this white pattern and then using wool and dye and things like that, add more stuff to it to make your own custom banner. I would suggest checking out the link in the description to get more info on how to do all of that. I don't have time to cover all of the banner customization here. I can do that in a separate video if you guys want, but there's so much stuff in 1.8. We're already pushing 15 minutes on this video, so we got to get moving on. But It's crazy. There are tons of banners. These can be worn as headgear, but only using commands and things like that. So it's pretty cool. And I can't wait to see some of the awesome banner designs we get out of people. Next, we have armor stand, something a lot of people have wanted for a very long time. And if we go ahead and trash some of this stuff, we can go ahead and take off this armor. And as you can see, you just take it off by left-clicking, as easy as that is, and put it on by left-clicking again. So, boom, there we go. Take it off by left-clicking, put it on by left-clicking. Very, very easy. Nothing too crazy. These are crafted using 1 stone slab at the bottom and then 6 sticks in the manner you would think it would be used. So, stone at the bottom and then sticks on our way up, right? 6 sticks, boom, 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 boom. That's how that works. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's an armor stand for you. Nothing major. But I'm so happy that these are in the game. You can now have official closets in Minecraft using what you actually wear, which is armor in Minecraft. That's what you wear. I destroyed it. Wah, wah, wah. I guess we can replace it real quick because we've got them right here. See, this is why we do this. Come on, place down. Place down. There we go. And as you can see, it places in whatever direction you're looking at. So, there we go. Not everything we had before, but oh well. Next, we have a mutton, or mutin. It's both ways, I think are correct. But nevertheless, this is now dropped by sheep. Kill a sheep, you get meat, and you get mutton here. It's raw, it's cooked, just as every other meat we've had in Minecraft. Same goes. Next, we have rabbit. Yes, we have rabbit. You heard me correct. Rabbit meat is now added in Minecraft 1.7, or 1.8 rather. So we have raw rabbit meat here, and we have cooked rabbit meat. Kill a rabbit, you get raw rabbit meat. You put it in a furnace, you get cooked rabbit meat. It's that easy. Next, we have rabbit hide here, which, as you can see, is just like that. And, boom. That's pretty much it. You can produce leather by putting it in a 2x2 arrangement. So if you put it like this in a crafting table, that will give you normal leather, which you can make armor out of and things like that. And yeah, it's dropped from rabbits dying. Same thing with rabbit's foot. This can be brewed into a potion of leaping, which makes you jump really high, and it is also dropped when you kill rabbits. Next, we have rabbit stew, and this is cooked by one cooked rabbit, so 1 of these, 1 mushroom, 1 carrot, 1 baked potato, and 1 bowl will produce rabbit stew. It gives a lot of health, guys, so I know it's hard to get, but it's worth it if you want a ton of health from some food. Rabbit stew is probably for you. Next, we have the potion of leaping, which we just mentioned is made by using rabbit's foot. And potion of leaping allows you to jump higher for 3 minutes. It's a jump boost, and the potion of leaping, where you drink it's 3 minutes. The splash potion is 2 minutes to 15 seconds. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing major there. It just adds in a potion of leaping, where you can jump higher and things like that. Next, we have barriers. Now, to show you guys this, I have to get these out. So, as you can see, right here is something. There's a block entity here, but I can't walk through it, right? It's blocking me off. Why is it blocking me off, Nick? I don't like it. Well, that's because there's a barrier here. As you can see, there are now these little things here where I can't walk through them. If I place them right here, I can't go past them. I can jump on top of them, but I can't walk past them. Custom map developers are going to love this, okay? Now, sadly, you can't get these without spawning them in using a command here, but if you /give @p Minecraft :barrier and then enter the amount you want, you can get yourself some barriers and use them in your custom maps to where people and mobs even can't walk through these. So that is pretty cool. Go ahead and drop that. And now we get to move on to what I'm excited about, the brand spanking new mobs in Minecraft 1.8. So, first off, we have this, Guardians. These are the fish that I keep talking about that drop all of the Prismarine stuff. Right here they are, flopping around in their glory. They should be in the water. If we spawn some in the water here, as you can see, they will swim. Patch that up with sponge because we don't need... Oh, I brought up the water! But yeah, so there's all that. And those are Guardians. They swim in the water. They can survive quite a long time outside of the water, but yeah. So that's pretty much it. You kill these, you get all of the Prismarine stuff. There's also a bigger Guardian. Sadly, there's not a spawn for it. At least there wasn't a while back, and there isn't, called the Elder Guardian, right? This is a much bigger boss-style Guardian, and it's only found in ocean biomes. Okay, it's only found in, not ocean biomes, my bad. It's only found in the underwater monument biome. So if there's an underwater monument, there is an Elder Guardian somewhere in there. It's the mob. You have to find it, and if you kill it, you get some awesome rewards and things like that. So moving on, next we have Endermites. Okay, these sometimes, not all the times, will spawn where Endermen are, right? So the same places that Endermen are going to spawn, Endermites here will also spawn. Okay, they can teleport using an Ender Pearl, right? Sometimes spawns when a player teleports using an Ender Pearl. Okay, that's what that means. So if I was to throw an Ender Pearl up in the air, it could spawn an Endermite, just to give me a little bit of grief. And these will despawn in 2 minutes unless you put a name tag on them, okay? So if you put a name tag on this thing, it'll actually stay around, but otherwise it'll be gone in 2 minutes. And additionally, last but not least, these have the same sound as silverfish. This freaked me out when I was just playing around in 1.8, just first, like, fixing up this village and whatnot. I heard these things, and I didn't know what they were. I thought silverfish now spawned to, like, you know, without breaking anything. No, it's these things. They have the exact same sound. Next, this is what everybody's been excited for, right? You've been waiting this whole entire video for these bunnies. Look at how cute they are. Look at how cute they are. Yeah, you're so cute. No, don't run away. Why are you hopping away? But yeah, these things hop everywhere, and they spawn quite frequently. I just spawned into this world, and as you can see, there are bunnies just already ready to go. There's one, already hopping away, and they're super cute, super awesome, and I'm excited that bunnies are in the game. It gives us something else to have, and obviously, just as you can with everything in Minecraft, you can farm these. As we've got right over here, we do have a bunny farm, and you can mate rabbits by using carrots. That's pretty much obvious. You can use, but what isn't obvious is you can actually use dandelions and golden carrots as well. Obviously golden carrots, but dandelions. So these things right here, I'm pretty sure this is the yellow flower most likely, but dandelion. Okay, so yeah, those yellow flowers right here, these breed bunnies. So if we go over here, these guys will be like, I want the dandelion. Right? Do you want a dandelion? Is that no, but you wanna have sex now, right? Yeah. So anyway, that's how that works. Pretty much that's everything as far as mobs go and blocks go in Minecraft 1.8. But we're nowhere near done, guys. We've got a lot more stuff to cover. So if that's all you wanted to see, awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and make a quick jump cut because I've got to change to a different set of notes, and we'll get going. All right. So now we're going to take a look at villagers, okay? So now villager trading is different. They've rebalanced villager trading, and it offers less random and probably more useful trades, and they start out with 2 to 4 trades unlocked, which they didn't used to do that. Existing villagers sadly aren't a part of this new update, so if you had villagers before 1.8, they are not affected by this. Only new spawned in villagers, right, will work. Trading now gives you experience to help level up, and villagers no longer trade any flint and steel, and there are new professions. So a white robe is a librarian. This guy is a purple clerk. Brown robe is a fisherman, farmer, fletcher, shepherd. So those guys are that, and as you can see, they keep running into there. I don't know if we have any white robe guys around, but if we did, he would be a librarian. So right there, that is a librarian. A white apron, however, is a chef, and I don't think that's an apron. I think that's a robe. So white apron is a chef, and or a butcher or a leather worker. My bad. A black apron is an armorer, toolsmith, weaponsmith, and village profession now displayed in Trade UI. So if we hit that, as you can see, this guy is a Fletcher. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As you can see, we got a few different trades here that we can do with him, and all of that other stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. They've added in the new trade arrow there that we just used, and you can use that to circle through trades without, you know, having to go back out and go back into it, and all of that jazz. Something I'm very excited for, though, is this. So if we go ahead and we grow all of these crops, right, we just spam the growth of these crops, this will annoy the villagers. Here, let's go over here to some of them that are actually ready to go, and they will start harvesting this stuff, right? So they will now harvest the crops in their village. And why this is cool is you can use a setup similar to what I have here. It can be a lot more efficient, but they'll harvest these things, right? They'll get them, and now you can set up item hoppers to automatically pick up stuff that they don't grab. And it's pretty cool. It's a way that you can get potatoes and wheat and things like that without even having to do anything. And there you go. He just did it, right? He harvests it and replants it. Harvests it, replants it. And then boom. Go, 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 go. And he'll just keep doing that with potatoes, wheat, carrots, everything. They just harvest it, and whenever they harvest it, they replant. And sadly, the excess goes into oblivion, and we'll never see it again. But that's okay. Anyway, that's pretty cool. That's basically everything that is added in villages now. Now, they also have a note here that doors now added to the closest villager farm. I don't know what that means. It says, so yeah, and it says this will break iron farms, but this will not break iron farms, but change them a little enough to make them practically pointless. So I don't know what that does. If you have an iron farm, whatever that means, you can have that set up. Sadly, I don't have one of those. I have zero experience with it, so I have no clue. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. That's villagers. Let's go ahead and move on to the next thing that was updated. Alright, the next thing we're going to talk about here is Enchanting. And what they've changed with Enchanting is this. Enchanting will now cost 1 to 3 levels, but you still need to have the same minimum total levels. So, for example, here, an enchantment may only become available for enchanting after 13 levels of experience, but will only cost 2 levels of XP and 2 lapis lazuli. So that's pretty much how that works. Additionally, there's now material cost. Enchanting also costs 1 to 3 pieces of lapis. So yeah, and I'll show you guys that here in a second. The actual enchantment calculation is the same. One of the enchantments will be displayed in the tooltip. Enchantments you would get on a tooltip will not change until you enchant something. The enchantment seed is stored per player. Leveling up now takes longer, okay, so that sucks. So it takes more XP, or more time to get XP. Level 5 enchantments can now appear on an item without the use of an anvil, which is good. And looting now gives an extra 1% chance of rare loot per level. So looting has been changed. Additionally, there is a new enchantment that has been added. Let me go ahead and find that for you guys, and I'll be right back. The new enchantment is called Depth Strider, and it allows players to move faster underwater and can be applied to only boots. And it goes up to level 3. So that is the new enchantment that allows you to move faster underwater using boots. Let's go ahead and do some enchanting real quick, just to show you guys basically what enchanting is. However, I do need some lapis real quick. So we will get 64 lapis and 64 more lapis. And then we'll set the game mode back to 0. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and see what we get here. So we put this here. As you can see, we have a level 30 enchant, but that's going to take 3 lapis. So 1, 2, 3. Looting 2 is what it is. So it's telling us actually what we're going to be getting. So I don't like that. So can I place that back and get something else? Or am I stuck with looting 2 on this? What if I pump some more lapis in? Does that give me anything? No. Let's try it. Boom. So it gave us looting 2. What about, can we enchant again? Can we enchant again? Is that possible, or are we just screwed on that? No. It will not let us enchant again. That's odd. Interesting. In addition, though, to the enchanting changes, there have been some anvil changes as well. What these new anvil changes are is it's now easier to, reduce the cost of enchanting for anvils, to change names, add name tags, things like that. Renaming items now only cost 1 level, guys. It used to cost like 6, I think. So now it only costs 1. And repairing now now increases exponentially. 1, 2, 4, 8. So that means each time you repair, it's going to cost more. And yeah, repairing costs can no longer be kept down by renaming items. As you guys may or may not know, that was a glitch. And if you repaired items, renamed items rather, it would lower the repair cost. That's now nerfed in 1.8, sadly. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything with anvils and things like that. Anvils and enchanting. So yeah, that's pretty much it with that. Moving on to something else, guys. We are 33 minutes of raw footage right now. I'm curious where we're at in the actual video. Now, guys, we're going to go ahead and take a dive into the options menu. There was a lot of changes here in Minecraft 1.8. First and foremost, we have the difficulty up here, which, as you can see, for me, is locked. What the hell does that mean? Well, it means that I can no longer change the difficulty without a command. So if we go in here and we go /difficulty is hard, boom, go back to options. As you can see, it is now set to hard, or we can set it back to, you know, easy or normal. So slash difficulty, normal, boom, and options. As you can see, it's normal. But if you don't use those commands, you have server commands turned off in your single player world, guess what? You can't change this. It's locked. The difficulty is forever normal, and the reason this was added is so you don't change it because, you know, you want to, or you want to make it take it easy or something. No, you have to stay that difficulty. It's always going to be difficult. It's always going to be hard. Next, we have skin customization. Sadly, my skin is not compatible with this, but new skins made in 1.8 for 1.8 are compatible with this. You'll be able to take off your, you know, cape, your jackets, your right sleeve, your left sleeve. It is pretty cool how much skin customization they now have in 1.8. And, yeah, it'll be cool as to see what people do with this, because I think there's a really cool place to have some awesome stuff be done with that. Nevertheless, we have the new super secret settings. This is something that Mojang actually doesn't even mention, and it's going to really freak with a lot of people. So, we're going to go ahead and test it. Before we do, let's go ahead and set to daytime. And what we will do here is click the super secret settings one time. Whoa. You guys seeing this? No, it's not a video error. There are random dots all over the screen. Let's go back and hit it again. So to do that, it'll change this back to normal, but then, boom. What about that? Holy hell. What is this? What even is this, guys? That's a creeper is what that is. That's a creeper. Oh, jeez. Okay. Slash game mode 1. He still blew up. But yeah, so that's crazy. We go back in here. It'll again change us. This time not back to normal, but into this, where everything is highlighted and outlined. There are literally a ton of these guys. And I don't know why you would use them, but it's kind of cool, right? It's kind of cool to see all this different stuff, and it can give you a little bit of a fresh taste on Minecraft. So that's pretty cool. Nevertheless, back into options. We're not done. Oh, no, no, no. Music and sounds, guess what? It's all the same. Yay! Something in 1.8 that hasn't changed. We go there. Broadcast settings, this is actually also all the same, right? This is also exactly the same, so nothing there. But what's not the same is the video settings. We go into video settings, we do have some changes. One being the 32-bit render distance. You used to be able to render up to 16 blocks. 16 blocks was the highest render distance you can go. They doubled it with 1.8 all the way up to 32. Additionally, you have fancy graphics, maximum lighting, all of that stuff is all the same. However, they added this thing called an alternative block toggle. This can disable/enable alternative block models. When turned on, the least complex, highest priority model will always be shown for each block. That's pretty cool. Use VBOs. If you guys have performance issues with Minecraft, you need to turn this on. This may offer approximately 10% performance increases when set to on, which mine was not on there, but I have a great computer. It's all fine. And if you notice, there's one thing that's not here that was in, two things actually, that were previously in Minecraft that aren't here. One being anthropostopic filtering, right? And advanced OpenGL was actually removed as well, which is surprising to me. But that is no longer in Minecraft. That option's at least no longer in the settings. And yeah. By the way, I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep going with this. There's so much stuff. I'm not going to talk about any of the technical stuff. We've got a few things I want to talk about with game modes, and I think we're going to be done. So let's go ahead and jump on over to the game modes. I actually did forget to mention something there looking at my notes here. We do have a new achievement now, right? We have the overpowered achievement, which is right here. Okay, and it requires the getting an upgrade achievement, but what it is it's obtained by enchanting a golden apple. So that's pretty cool that is new, and yeah, that'll take a while to get because you know, golden apples are not easy by any means. But yeah, that was a new achievement there, and I wanted to mention that in options, but I actually forgot, so I apologize about that. But there's that. Let's go on and get into game modes. So first and foremost, that was a spectator game mode. I've not done this yet, so let's try it out. Game mode 3. Boom. We are now in spectator game mode. There's no stopping, by the way, guys. You can just go down through stuff. You can go through walls. You can see through everything. This is part of them adding the new, you know, world generating or, you know, performance updates in 1.8 is this can now be done with, as you can see, very little to no lag. You're constantly in flying mode. You can fly around, look at things, do everything. You can't interact with anything, right? You can't I can sit here and punch this grass all day. It's not going to do anything. I have no header and things like that. I can see players. I can also see other spectators as like floating heads, which is kind of interesting. There is the viewing inventory. See, this is what I look like, by the way, guys. This is what I look like. You can view inventories and stuff like that, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Also, guess what? You wanna be a sheep? You can right click on sheep, and it should take me first person, but it looks like that's glitching out a little bit there. But you should be able to click on mobs and things like that, and go. Oh, the lag is real. Go first person and see what they're seeing, but it's not working currently. It's probably a bug that will be fixed, but nevertheless, there is that. The only way to kill this, by the way, to kill somebody, is to do /kill, right? So if you /kill, it kills them. Otherwise, they're invincible. Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? I don't like this. Spawn the stuff around me, please, instead of the stuff that's out in front of me. Thank you, please. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, there we go. I was like, where's my home at? But yeah, that's pretty much it. You can view first person by left clicking on mobs, and yeah, that's pretty much it with spectating mode. But it is pretty cool. You want to see what you actually are. That's what you are. That's what you look like. You can see other people that are spectating by doing that same thing. Yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, how you get out of this is basically by resetting your game mode. So /game mode. In this case, we'll go back to 1. Yeah. So there we go. Now we're creative again. But that's pretty much how that works. I think that'll be really cool used on servers and things like that. I don't really see much of a single player usability for that. It'll also be cool for people to check out custom maps and things like that very quickly. Let's go ahead and get all of this, I guess, because we might as well. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Other than that, we have some new game modes being added as far as creative and things like that goes. Let me go ahead and get that up. We'll do a quick junk up here, and then we'll be good to go. So now adventure mode and creative mode have been updated. In adventure mode, block hitboxes no longer appear if interaction with a block is impossible. So that means you can't, these no longer appear. So you see that like thing around a block, like that black outline, that's no longer in 1.8. This chicken had a chance to get out, but it just didn't work. But yeah, so that's no longer in adventure mode. They can destroy the NBT tag, can use to be determined which blocks can be allowed to be spoken. So if you are a mob or a map creator, rather, not a mob creator, a map creator, you can choose which blocks you want to be destroyed and not destroyed using the NBT command. So yeah, there's that. In creative mode, players can copy a block entity in their hotbar, including all NBT data with control plus pick block. Really? How does that work? Wait. Control plus middle mouse button by default. Oh, look at that, guys. That's pretty cool. So we could, boom, copy all that. That's cool. That's a new feature. And players in creative mode can now damage entities even if they are flagged as invulnerable. That's interesting as well. So entities that you typically wouldn't be able to hurt, right, are invulnerable, invincible, well, you can now hurt them in creative mode. So that's pretty much it for everything in 1.8 except one thing that I forgot about. And that is, you guessed it, guys. You guessed it. Ocean monuments. Yes. Now, the sad thing about this is there's not an ocean monument out there. I'm actually going to have to go find one. So I will meet you guys whenever I've found myself an ocean monument. And there it is, guys. An ocean monument. Now, as you can see, this is bloody freaking huge. I mean, literally, these are huge. I mean, they go out from here, all the way around. I could, I guess, build something around this to show you guys exactly the scale of it, but I'm just not going to do that. But they are huge. Honestly, they spawn in old worlds too, so they're not that hard to find. You just have to kind of go searching a little. But if we dig down right here, right, there's already a place that I've already dug out, but a little bit of lag there. But no big, if we dig down right here, right, we can do that, and you can see that this is pretty much what the inside looks like. It's like a traditional dungeon in a lot of ways in Minecraft, except you have to use these blocks to be able to, you know, basically see anything and survive. Sponges will absorb all of the water, and guardians, by the way, are everywhere. These fish are everywhere. Okay, this is the Elder Guardian, which I wanted to show you guys. It is the boss down here, right? That's what it is. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys this guy. He will murder you without even thinking twice. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And I like how these things look. Sadly, there's no really easy way to spawn these things in rather than finding them down here. So yeah, in addition to this, there are some other updates for Guardians and stuff in here. Or not Guardians, but for ocean biomes that you need to know about. So give me a second to get my notes up, and I will show you guys. What you guys need to know is this is where you can find all of the new Prismarine blocks, for one, right? As you can see, all of the different Prismarine blocks are here. So that's good. And that's where you can find all of these and have fun with all of those and use them in your builds and get them in survival and all that stuff. Additionally, there are 8 gold blocks at the center of the monument, and a flashing boss guardian will appear on your screen when you are close to an elder guardian, and mining fatigue 3 will be inflicted on the player for 5 minutes. So that's pretty much what happens when you find an elder, which here, if we go ahead, and I'm just trying to get this to where I have the advantage on this guy. That's pretty much what's trying to go on real quick. And once I feel that I have the advantage, okay, we will go ahead and now switch out of survival, or into survival. So game mode, here we go. Are you ready? 0. And I'm instantly just like spotted by this guy, and he is, oh god, he's killing me. He is killing me. He is killing me. Oh god, did you see that? Did you just see that thing to go by my screen? Yeah, that's what that is. So, okay, okay, there's that. So, / game mode 1. We have mining fatigue for 5 minutes as well. So that's what I'm talking about with Elder Guardians. That's what that does, and that's how they work. These also will randomly spawn in oceans in older biomes and older worlds. So that's cool. So your 1.7 worlds will work with these, and you'll have them and all that awesome stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That is it for everything I'm going to be talking about in 1.8. However, as I'm about to show you guys, there is tons of 1.8 stuff I didn't even mention. Because this video is close to 45 minutes long and things like that. I do not want, that's edited down, by the way. I don't want to keep going through all this stuff. Plus, a lot of this stuff, many of you won't even care about. However, if you do want to go in and see things like UUID changes, and you want to see things like the debugging screen updates, and the F3D hotkeys, and the different server stuff, and optimizations, and all the tech notes, and all that stuff, you can by going to the first link in the description. But as you can see, tons of stuff just added to 1.8. Just tons and tons and tons of stuff. So, right here, up, is where everything that was added to 1.8 is. This is the biggest Minecraft update ever, guys, ever in the history of the game. This is the biggest Minecraft update, 312 day dev cycle. My god, that is amazing. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. Share it with your friends. If they want to know what's going on in 1.8, share this video with them. Send it to them. Tweet it at them. Facebook it at them. Skype it at them. Text it to them, whatever. If they want to know what's new in Minecraft 1.8, go ahead and send it to them. Additionally, guys, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Put a lot of work into this video, so it really does mean a lot if you subscribe. Stick around and all of that awesome stuff. I post awesome Minecraft tutorials and videos and news and everything every single day of the week. So you can count on me being here every single day for you with awesome tutorials, gameplay, all that awesome stuff. I'm Nick's Games. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Again, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm out, guys. Peace. And if you've made it all the way through this video and you still want more content, on the left is how you can install texture packs in Minecraft 1.8. So now that you know what's in Minecraft 1.8, you need to install texture packs for it. And you also need to install custom maps, which is on the right. That will show you exactly how you can install custom maps in Minecraft 1.8. In the bottom center of your screen, you can install 1.8. So how do you update and make sure you're updated to the brand spanking new Minecraft 1.8? Go check out that video to see how. Nevertheless, guys, I'm Nick's Games. Hope you enjoyed, and I'm out. Peace.